Alright, so in Kevin fashion, I found something that really made me happy today. I found it yesterday, but yeah. There is a 9x9 of number. Alright, so we all know that this one right here is your ring, and this one right here is your M. And that starts the long chain of Roman numerals that go between them. Like I, V, X, L, C, D. And like I said earlier, if you look at the inside of the segment, now we have 8 things. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now if we take that and that and join it up like a segment, 1 VXLCD is 666. Okay? Now we haven't used, well, a ring is not really a Roman numeral, but the M sure is. M is Roman numeral for 1000, or maybe the one line to connect it all, or it's a 13. M is definitely a 13. Okay? Now, I talk about this as being the stairway to heaven because that's the heaven, and maybe that's the heaven. Maybe heaven has 174 magnets in it. But yeah, let's actually make a staircase. I was staring at this going, okay, let's actually make the stairway to heaven now. Like, for fun. So I'm going here, and I'm like, okay, you got 5,000 here. You got 1,000 here. You got 500 here. And you got 100 here. I'm not going to go any further, because that looks like a Tetris piece. And the beginnings of a staircase. And the sum of all that nonsense is 6,600. So I'm like, I bet the rest of the stairway, I bet it sums to 60 in reduced notation, or reduced number, let's just put it, okay, in reduced number. So we have the pattern of a stairway. We understand the 666 in between the segment from the O to the M being a 13, and the ring is just a ring. So let's take the next 13 cells that I said, and let's just reduce them. So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Alright, so check, and check, and check. Maybe we get another check here, because we understand some kind of endpoint game. But I'm not going to check that right away. So I said, I said in my brain that has to equal 60. So what is this? This would be 100. Now 100, okay, and reduced, 0 is a 0, okay? A 0 is very quantum. It could be nothing, it can be a 1, or it can be a 2. But for this one, I'm going to say a 0 is nothing. So 100 would be a 1. So this 100 right here is a 1. And beside it would be, I think it's the 174. Yep. 174. 74 is an 11, and a 1 is a 12. And above it you have 110, and that would be a 2. And then you got your 235 here, which is a 10. And then you got your 76, which is a 13. And then you got your 28, and then you got your 13, which is a 10 and a 4. And then you got your, yeah, it goes 2, 1, 2, 1, 1. And then we have our ring. we have our ring. We don't look inside the ring because we know it's a circle of 69. Well, so which way? I ended at 4 for 13, so then it'll be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we'll just add an 8 at the bottom. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 3, 4, 5, 6. Look at that. Wow. So my assumption was correct. What this means now is that when you look at your, I don't know, Tetris piece here, you know how to build a staircase. This is how you build a fence. Go listen to How to Build a Fence by Bob Snyder. It's a good song. Go listen to everything by Bob Snyder. How about What an Idiot He Is? Go listen to What an Idiot He Is. That's a great song. So we got this plus your 60, and then we got 6660. So with the M, this is a 1666, and when we actually make the staircase, it's 6660. I didn't do that yet. No, 6, 2, 1, 3, 1, 8. Doesn't mean shit to me. 38, whatever. But, nah. I'm just thinking that's interesting. That's really interesting. Very stairway to heaven of it all. Can't believe that worked. So what else did we look at here? We also looked at, okay, where's your, this would be a 174 as well, but this would be your 1 of 1 of 7 of 13 of 110 of 21, 43. This is your Armageddon line of 1, 1, triple 1, and then 4, 5, 6, 0, 1, 1. I always find the math to be interesting. Well, that's a different paper. So that was the thought that I had yesterday when I commented on Buddy saying, yeah, I got something to talk about. So I wrote down. I can do some more. Oh, sure. Because I mentioned it, let's talk about those two. So, again, this is your 1 of 7 of 13 being the middle of 110 and 21, 43. Now 43 is interesting. What is 43? Is 43 a Q? So a Q is the number 17, but then the capital would be 26, 43. So you're 23. So 21, 43. That 43 is your Q. Like the 17 would be this, right? Just so we're all compriki here. Hold on a second. Yeah, I gotta put a bunch of shit away. Anyway. What I want to do is relate this. It's 10:37 in the morning and I already smell someone cooking fish. Awesome. It's Sunday, I guess. So this here, I think, extrapolates into this line. Okay, and this is your 4, and your 5, and your 6, and your 0, and your 1, and your 1. Okay, and the reason being, a circle 13 for the middle could be a ring, and a 1 and a 3 could be your 5 for the middle. Okay? 110 is the number 6 in binary. 110 is also backwards beside the 6. This is also 2 1s, but this is 4 characters because it's a circle and a slash. But it's in 3 things, so it's 2 1s, 4, 3, 110. 6 is 110 binary. Circle 13 would be like a 5. And then, like, I'm looking at the beginning 13, 1, and 7, which is like your whole U2 thing, you know? Because 13, 7, and 1 is 21, which is U. But I'm thinking about the 174 again. Remember how I said the 174 number kind of looks like a 1 with a 4, which is like a 14 and a 7, so it's like a 7, 7, 7 kind of thing. Well, there's your 1 and your 13 for your 14, and then you get your 7 front ahead. And all that means is that 174 here is that you start with a 1, you end with a 4, and the whole thing sums to a 7. Well, I found one of those. If you can look at this and see a 174 here. 1, 7, 13's a 4. It's like the 174 that goes there. Anyway. There's your circled 1. There's your circled 4. But if you circle all of these, you get 7. 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 4. Or is that a 13? Or is that a 13? So, again, with this random little doodle I did, saw a lot of stuff. I hope you do too. Now, there's another paper I have. I don't know. Why not? Why not? There's a paper I have as a doodle. Mad scientist here. Okay, I know that there's 14 axles on a node, and I want 5 devices. So there's 70 axles, which is like a circled... A 70 is like a heptacontagon, which is a 0 with 70 nodes. Now, a circle 69 is the start position of the 9x9 reckoner. It is like the 0 of the Roman numerals, because you're circling something. So when I look at that, I think of this being your circle. It's not a heptacontagon, because a heptacontagon would need 70 nodes. So let's find the 70 nodes is what I said. Now when you have a 9x9, there's 81 nodes, but when you take away the perimeter and you look at the internal 7x7, you have 49 nodes. And I said that's a good place to start. Okay. When you look at the inside, you get 49. So I'm like, which ones on the outside would have to count to be the other ones needed? So I'm looking at the 0. I'm looking at this. The 7x7 on the interior is your 49. You need 20. So I said, let's go to the Roman numeral 1 now. Okay, so we need 20. We did this. We now need the 1. So I need 20. But I have 4 sides. Well, let's just take the 5 from the middle, which would be this one, this one, this one, this one, this one. Let's just put little X's in them. Same thing here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Same thing here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Same thing here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, that's wrong. 5. I see how it's all filling up, people. No. 5, 10, 15, 20 plus 49 is 69. Oh, okay. Caprinky. So we went from an O to an I. And our result would be a bunch of V's. 4 to be exact. Which is the next step. The V's. So you get 3, 3, 3, 3 is 12. And 12 is coincidentally the sum of the middle because it goes from circle slashes in the middle 7, and then or middle 5, and then you have a ring and a ring, and then you have a 69, 69. So if you look at the middle of ring to ring, and these are all 0 is equal to a 2, let's say. That'd be 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, 12. So the 12 here makes me think of this to, again, get back to your 69 plus 12 is your 81. Okay? Which is your 9x9, which is your OIV kind of pattern. You know, and they used to make a beer called OV. The big O. You know. What? Do you see? Anyway. Yeah, I do the math, and I don't want to talk about how I got these numbers from the Bible, because that would be crazy, right? Q. Your QAnon, there's your Q. And the 43 at the end's your Q. Do any of those dipshit motherfuckers know that? Wow. Oh, and then they speak about not math and nothing they can stand behind. You don't have a you don't have a frame of reference or a correct point of view. You shouldn't be speaking. Thank God our Governor General who went to space quit and is disgraced. I should get that job. Anyway. Cheers.